February 22nd, 2020, the MGM Grand Arena in Las Vegas. 41 knockouts and 42 fights. The most feared puncher in boxing. And yet, here was Deontay Wilder, bloodied, exhausted, and helpless as his own corner threw in the towel. In that moment, the knockout king was dethroned. His aura was shattered. His downfall had begun. But how did it come to this? How did Deontay Wilder rise from humble beginnings in Alabama to the WBC heavyweight throne and then see it all collapse in brutal fashion? Today, we uncover the rise and fall of Deontay Wilder and the real reason behind his collapse. This is Knockout Truth. Deontay LaShawn Wilder was born in Tuscaloosa, Alabama in 1985. Growing up in the South, his first love wasn't boxing, it was basketball and football. He dreamed of making it to the NFL or the NBA. But at 19, Wilder's plans of chasing basketball or football began to fade. His tall, lean frame didn't fit what NFL scouts were looking for, and with that, his college dreams slipped away. Searching for a new path, he wandered into a local boxing gym. The moment he laced up gloves, it was clear his power was different. Wilder wasn't refined, but he was explosive, athletic, and fearless. In just 2 years, that raw ability carried him all the way to the 2008 Beijing Olympics, where he shocked the world by claiming a bronze medal, earning the nickname the Bronze Bomber. It wasn't refined technique that carried him forward. It was destiny taking shape through that thunderous right hand. By 2015, Wilder's meteoric rise reached its peak when he captured the WBC heavyweight title, becoming the first American heavyweight champion in nearly a decade. Wilder's style was unorthodox. He didn't fight like a textbook boxer. His stance was wide, his punches wild, and his defense full of holes. But none of that mattered because one punch could erase every mistake. Opponents could outbox him for round after round, only to be sent crashing down by a single right hand. And that weapon wasn't just dangerous, it was historic. From 2009 to 2018, Wilder tore through the heavyweight division, racking up win after win with terrifying efficiency. 41 of his 42 victories came by knockout. His knockout ratio over 93% wasn't just impressive, it was unprecedented. Higher than Tyson, higher than Foreman, higher than nearly any heavyweight to ever step into a ring. But behind the highlight reels, whispers grew louder. Critics claimed his opposition was soft, that he had yet to face true elite competition, and that one day, someone would survive the storm and expose the flaws beneath that power. After years of stagnation, the heavyweight division roared back to life. In the UK, Anthony Joshua rose like a national savior, capturing Olympic gold, then electrifying Wembley Stadium with his dramatic victory over Vladimir Klitschko. He wasn't just a champion, he was a superstar who carried boxing into mainstream culture. Meanwhile, Tyson Fury had already shocked the world by dethroning Klitschko first, using awkward brilliance and sheer self-belief to topple the long-reigning champion. But after reaching the pinnacle, Fury spiraled into darkness, battling depression, addiction, and staggering weight gain, leaving the crown vacant. And then came Deontay Wilder, the American puncher whose right hand was a weapon of destruction. With every knockout, his legend grew. Fans tuned in for the chaos, the drama, the promise of violence. Suddenly, heavyweight boxing had a new life. But beneath Wilder's highlight reels, flaws lingered. Flaws that destiny would soon exploit. December 2018, Wilder versus Fury. The world expected a demolition. Tyson Fury had returned from the edge of oblivion, losing over 100 pounds, battling depression, drugs, and thoughts of suicide. To most, he was damaged goods. Against the undefeated American knockout artist, few gave him a chance. But from the opening bell, the story flipped. Round after round, Fury made the Bronze Bomber miss. He slipped the right hand, jabbed with ease, and mocked Wilder in the center of the ring. By round 9, Wilder finally landed big, dropping Fury. Then came round 12. The right hand from hell. Fiore went down like a felled tree, eyes glazed, body limp. It looked over. And then the miracle. Fiore rose from the canvas, fists pumping, charging at Wilder as if resurrected. The fight was declared a draw, but in truth, Wilder's aura had cracked. Fiore had shown the world, survived the right hand, and Wilder had no answers. June 2019 flipped the heavyweight division when Anthony Joshua fell to Andy Ruiz Jr. With Joshua dethroned, the spotlight shifted to Wilder and Fiore. Their first fight ended in controversy, leaving questions unanswered. The stage was set for a rematch. Power versus skill. The knockout king against the boxing savant. The hype was enormous. The stakes nothing short of career-defining. They called it the end of an era and the beginning of Wilder's unraveling. February 22nd, 2020, the night everything changed. Wilder entered the arena draped in a 40-pound costume, later claiming it weakened his legs. But it wasn't the costume that broke him. It was Tyson Fury. Fury didn't wait long to flip the script. Instead of circling on the back foot as many expected, he pressed forward behind his jab, forcing Wilder backward. By the middle rounds, the strategy became brutal, mauling in the clinch, leaning his 270 pounds, pressing Wilder against the ropes, and suffocating his power. By round 3, Wilder's legs had betrayed him, his balance gone, his power smothered under Fury's relentless pressure. Fury dropped him with a clean right hand, then again with a brutal body shot, leaving the champion reeling. Round after round, Wilder absorbed punishment until the 7th, when trainer Mark Breland mercifully threw in the towel. The knockout king was dethroned. But Wilder refused reflection. Excuses followed, costumes, loaded gloves, betrayal. Ego replaced growth. The downfall had begun. October 2021, Deontay Wilder demanded redemption. The trilogy with Tyson Fury was set, and the world wondered if he could rewrite the story. To his credit, this was the bravest, most determined version of Wilder we had ever seen. He came in with new tactics, jabbing to the body, trying to set up his right hand with patience rather than desperation. And for a time, it worked. Wilder landed clean, and in a wild 4th round, he dropped Fury twice. The crowd erupted. For a brief moment, it looked like the Bronze Bomber's thunder had returned. But Fury rose again. Slowly, surely, the Gypsy King began to break Wilder down. His pressure, his size, his resilience, it all added up. Wilder fought with heart, but his body gave in. By round 11, he collapsed face first to the canvas, unconscious. It was his most courageous performance, but also his ultimate downfall. So what really caused Deontay Wilder's downfall? It wasn't his chin. Few men in history could have risen from Fury's punches. And it wasn't his heart. Wilder showed incredible courage, fighting through exhaustion and punishment that would have broken lesser men. No, the true cause was his refusal to evolve. Wilder built his empire on a single weapon, the right hand, for years. It was enough. One touch, and the fight was over. Opponents feared it, trainers game planned for it, yet none could escape it. But when Fury exposed the flaw that if you could survive the right hand, Wilder had no plan B. The illusion crumbled. Instead of humility, Wilder chose denial. Instead of growth, he leaned on excuses, costumes, conspiracies, betrayal. Champions reinvent themselves when tested. Wilder clung to the past. And in boxing, when you stop evolving, your downfall is inevitable. Deontay Wilder will forever be remembered as one of the most devastating punchers in boxing history. His right hand will live in highlight reels forever. But his story also serves as a warning. Power can take you to the top, but only humility and adaptation can keep you there. This was the rise and fall of Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, whose greatest knockout was his own ego. Do you think Wilder can ever return to the top? Or is his era officially over? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, subscribe for more knockout boxing documentaries only on Knockout Truth.